Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about how Scarlett Johansson rules out the possibility, I guess, of her returning to Marvel. So, let's read, shall we? Black Widow will sting no more, at least in the movies. In a recent appearance on Gwyneth Paltrow's podcast, Gloop, because of course Gwyneth Paltrow's podcast is called Gloop. I knew the name of her product line. Okay. Anyways, moving from the parentheses, Scarlett Johansson told her fellow Marvel actress that she's done playing super spy Natasha Romanoff in the superhero mega franchise. I'm done. The chapter's over. I'm kind of did all of that I had to do. Also, coming back and playing the character again and again like that over a decade of time is such a unique experience. Paltrow conversely left the door open for a return when Johnson's asked her the same question, though she doubted it happened. Does that mean you're also done with Marvel? I think so. I mean, I didn't die, so I guess they can ask me. I think you may come back at some point. Really? A 64-year-old Pepper Potts? How great. Oh, I get it now. So, Gwyneth is saying that she might come back as, like, she opened the door as Pepper Potts. Okay, now I get it. I don't think Paltrow will come back unless they can manage to get Robert Downey Jr. to return. I like her as Pepper Potts, so do I. But what reason would she have to return so without Tony Stark? She's a side character tied to one particular hero. I mean, there's also always, like, her daughter as well. They could, like, have, like, Tony's, like, Morgan Stark come back from the future into the past was to be our present, and that could be, like, the reason why Gwyneth Paltrow could come back. I don't know. Well, I'm going to give, if anyone from Marvel's watching this, I probably gave them an idea. Sorry. Aside from the fact that she died in... Wait, on. She's a side character tied to a particular hero. As for Johnson, considering the way the MCU is going right back now, I don't blame her. Aside from the fact that she died in Avengers Endgame, she came back for a prequel that wasn't well received and bombed at the box office. Which I feel like the Black Widow movie would have done better if, and that's a big if, it was sandwiched between Endgame and Captain Marvel. Or between took Captain Marvel's place between Infinity War and Endgame. Because I think that, because Black Widow survived the events of Infinity War, but now of Endgame. So I think there would have been like four more interest. I do remember making this a similar point to back then as well. But there would have been four more interest for a Black Widow movie between, like, Infinity War and Endgame. Even if it has to be, like, the weekend, like, right after Captain Marvel, right? Where Black Widow would have came in, right? Because at least the character would have survived. And then the ending scene being the same as it is, pretty much saying, but not showing whose gravesite Natasha's sister was talking to. Of course, that could would have placed fans' heads like, wait, is that Natasha's gravesite? But just had Yolanda, whoever's the sister's name, look at the grave and pan out, and then Endgame kind of show the extended cut of it. Or maybe have the extended cut of the after credit scene just be released on YouTube. I'm willing to bet you, if they did it that way, Black Widow would have got more numbers. I can personally promise it probably would have got more numbers, more money, more interest. Because at that time, we didn't know if Black Widow would be dead or alive. We didn't know that Black Widow was going to die in Endgame. We knew that afterwards, which is why I feel like it hurt Black Widow. So I don't know. There's multiple factors, anyways. And unlike someone like Chris Evans, who hasn't found more success outside of playing Captain America, she's been in some acclaimed films like Marriage Story and Jojo Rabbit. Those weren't blockbusters, but Marriage Story was a big deal for Netflix, and Jojo Rabbit made a nice profit. Moreover, she received praise for her performance in both. She has the options. In other words, if she doesn't want to put on a leather outfit and fight aliens again, she doesn't have to. Incidentally, the first part of the interview with Paltrow and Johnson discussed movies in an interesting listen. Apparently, there were rumors that they didn't get along on the set of Iron Man 2, which they were false. And Johnson Johnson talks about how it feels to making an Avengers movie at different stages of her life. The rest, where they move on beauty products, is less interesting. Okay. Well, I gotta look at that podcast, mostly just hear what it was like for Scarlett Johansson to make those 5 Avengers movies at different stages of her life, because I think that would be a very interesting read and a pretty interesting topic to discuss. So I'll be interested in seeing the 5 stages of the Avengers. But anyways, what do you beautiful people think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you fellow mutants later.